Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video I'm going to take you on an adventure that I took to get the DJI Neo. That's right, I called the DJI store in New York City a couple days beforehand. I think it was on Monday, and they're like, come on down, we'll have it on Thursday. Right, Thursday comes, let's see what happens. Without any further ado, come. All right, so we're going to catch the train to New York City so we can do our trade-in. I'm on the fence with trading it in after seeing the pricing structure for the Neo, because even though it might be a wash for what I want to trade in, I might maybe keep it and sell it, but it's just going to wind up back on the wall. Anyway, so we'll catch you guys on the flip side. So we made it on the train. As you can see, it's launched, but not available until late October, which is fine. I might keep it and sell it online so I can just make it a wash. But as you can see, they have the option to buy it in New Jersey and New York City. I think I feel more comfortable buying it in New York City because that flagship store is always there. And the one in New Jersey, they've changed their location, I think 3 times since I've been shopping there, and I just don't know if I go back next month, they'll actually be there. There were times where like, hey, I'm gonna go to the DJI store in Paramus, and then I'm like, where is it? I have to call them, hey, where'd you guys move? They're like, oh, we're 3 doors down. So, you know, I'm afraid that with that kind of experience, you might go there, pre-order it, and find the store gone. And then the only flagship store is in New York City, and you lose your money because both stores are not connected to each other. Even though it's the same owner who owns both, each one is separate, which is why you would have to go into New York City for your trade-in. Hey, you know what? I figured just pre-order it online. Why all the hassle taking the train for the experience? Well, New York City would be nice, but just not today. We're gonna go to New York another time. I thought, you know, knowing that it was going to be available in Manhattan, but today is just the launch day, so we'll save this adventure. There goes our train. So we'll play down there for another time, and maybe I'll just ride a scooter back. It'll be an adventure, hyperlapse, but to be continued. Catch you guys on the flip side.
There's not enough hours in a day, got no time to throw away. When all I wanna do is spend my days just getting to know you. The pressure, it always seems to grow, and every day is a little more. When all I hope is true, say you love me and I love you. I always find you on my mind, but you turn away like half the time. I didn't take you for the side type, but if you want, I'll take you out tonight, and we will make this alright. Cause it's so simple when I'm with you. Cause I know you want me, baby, and I know I want you too. Cause it's so simple, like the honest truth. It's like the time left, baby. We can spend a day or two and fall in love.
Well, here we are. We're at the, actually 3 or 4 miles from where I live. The GPS, you know how that works. Sometimes it's going to take you around town instead of straight through it. But thankfully, I was familiar with the area and I knew I was heading, you know, the direction that I needed to be. So I just went around different streets. But I'm almost there. But then I was like, oh my God, it'd be a cool place to fly your drone. You ever do that with your drone? Or you wish you had it. Your family's like, hey, we have to go somewhere, and then you're just looking out the car window. You're like, oh, that would be a nice drone shot. And well, that happened right now. And I'm like, oh my God, that'd be a nice drone shot. And I have the drone. I didn't get rid of it yet. So I think this will be one to add to my collections. I've been a big fan of those sports fields that they have at high schools because they're pretty much like the circles in the corn. They look really cool from up above. But this is the Mini 3, so you know the camera footage will be okay, but we'll still capture that money shot. Anyway, so I'm just gonna set it up.
It's me when the moon lights up your face. Baby, you can never be replaced. Cause now you lit a spark. You pulled my life right out of the dark. 'cause everybody's basking in your glow. But I was never in this for the show. Is this really true? Do you love me? 'Cause I love you. I always find you on my mind, but you turn away like half the time. I didn't take you for the side, but if you want, I'll take you out tonight, and we will make this alright.
That wasn't so bad. I got a really nice picture. I guess it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be sold today, but it will be sold because, as you know, even though it was fun, it was great, got to fly it, it's just going to go back on the wall, you know? But I do fly my Mavic 3, so that's going to be on the wall, but coming down every now and again when I want to fly it. But it was kind of interesting to have that freedom to fly something smaller. Doesn't handle well in the wind, but you could just, not only does it fit in the palm of your hands, it comes with a little man bag. I'll miss that, but you know, other than missing it, you have to really be flying it and using it. You know, otherwise it's just an attachment to something that's just going to lose its value over time. It's not like a painting where it's just going to increase and age like a bottle of wine and just get better and better. But again, you know, if I was using it, but it was nice because I was able, but the only downside was that I was like, wait, where's my drone? Where is it? Because if you're used to flying the Mavic, you could be like 1,000 feet away. You're like, oh, it's right there. With this one, I'm like, yeah, there it is. And then I look away and see, and wait, where's the drone? It's gone. Oh shit. And then I'm like, oh no, it's right there. So, you know, if you probably been down that road before, but the superintendent came out. He's like, what you doing? I was like, I was just taking pictures. He's like, for yourself, for business? I have for myself, but you know, I do drone stuff on the side. And then because sometimes when they hear drone, they're like, oh no, a drone. They think you're like some sort of deviant. If you got a train to catch, pause the video, and yeah. So if you got a train to catch, pause the video and watch it later. And so, you know, you're always considered some sort of deviant. I'm like, no, have a look, check out the pictures. So I showed him the pictures I took. He's like, oh wow, that's really cool. And then apparently it's at the community center, which is not far from my house, which is where they have the ham radio club, which I'm a part of. I'm trying to get my ham radio license. But once you go into GMRS, you're like, do I really need a ham radio license? You know, I'm not using it, and the apocalypse isn't happening anytime soon. And even if it does, no one's going to sanction you for using the ham antennas, right, when you use it during the time that it's supposed to be used. But the GMRS, it doesn't require any licensing, just a certification, or somewhat of a license, but there's no test. But it's nice to be part of a club. But I never met the guy who, you know, takes care of the place here. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, I got to get back on the road. As you can see, it's my scooter, and I got to get home before the battery dies. But thankfully, I know where I am. I call this the pandemic machine because during COVID in New York City, this was the only way to get around. Yeah, and now now I just use it to get milk. Anyway, catch you guys on the flip side.
And we will make this alright. 'Cause it's so simple when I'm with you. 'Cause I know you want me, baby, and I know I want you to. 'Cause it's so simple, like the honest truth. It's like the time that maybe we can spend a day or two and fall in love.
And that's pretty much it. That, you know, somehow between the train ride there and after the phone call, I just changed my mind because, one, the store in the other part of New Jersey, it's always changing their location. They've moved about 3 times since I've known about them. And my fear is that one day you're just going to go there and it'll just be gone. There were times when I was like, oh no, they're out of business. And then I looked the number up. I said, hi, well, where'd you guys move to? It's like, oh, we're still in the mall. We just moved like down to the other side next to the Tesla store. Oh, we're still there. We just moved down near California Pizza. And I'm like, you know, what's going on? It's usually a bad sign. You know, when you just keep popping around until eventually they just move out the door. So I was like, you know what, let me go into Manhattan. When I spoke to them the last time, they said that I could bring in my old stuff and trade it in for the newer one, which was how I got this camera, that camera, this microphone right here. I traded it in. And then they're changing it all the time, because when I get on the phone, they're like, come. I called them on Monday, and they had said, come Thursday, we'll have it. We'll have it, and you can come pick one up. I was like, oh, that's great. So Thursday after work, I get ready. I bring my bag to work with all my stuff in it, like you saw in the video, and I was gonna trade it in. And then when I called just to confirm, just like, I was like, you know what, let me call just to confirm. And apparently the person in charge of that was no longer there anymore. She'll be off for the next 3 weeks, and then she's the one I would need to speak to, or the owner. So it might not be worth trading it in.
No, keep it.
Keep it?
$200 you're using. I'm sorry?
Yeah, well, no, I'm fine. What?
Just keep it. Keep it. 389. You get it. You get the drone and two batteries.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which remote. I know you can control it with your phone.
Oh wow. Okay.
As far as I remember, it has voice commands as well.
Oh, wow, that's really nice. Wow, so nobody has it yet.
I think no, it won't be out until October something, 5th,
Nice.
in my opinion, or 3rd.
Got it.
They launched it today, but
Right.
it's pre-sale today, but
Got
the
it.
actual sale is not nowhere.
That's fine. I can live with that. But do you think if I go on the train today and then go into the city, I could still pre-order, or all pre-orders will be gone? Like, is there a cap?
I don't know the store pre-order capacity.
Uh-huh.
You can pre-order with us in New Jersey. You won't be able to do the trade-in.
That's right.
That's the thing. Drone with 2 batteries. If you have any of the other controllers or the older goggles, the goggles,
I have
Goggles 3 or RC Motion 3,
right.
or the remote controller 3.
Yeah.
One with actually the remote controller 3 still might not work, but RC3, RC Motion 3,
Got it.
and the goggles 3 do work with it.
Got it.
If you're pre-ordering today, that means you're coming to the store to pick it up. You're not doing it online.
Thanks for sharing all that info, and saving me.
That's all I know. It might be a nice day to travel too. So I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. Yeah.
So the way I see it, for you, it's better not to trade it in.
Right.
Just keep it. Either, like you said, use the kids. Give it to one of the kids. Educate them.
Yeah.
Educate them on the Neo, and then let them fly the other ones. Because the other one is, I kind of feel like the other one is more fun to fly with.
Yeah.
Not because, just because. Sorry, more easy to fly with. It hovers on its own.
Right.
It does the things that you want. So the longer the battery flight time is longer.
Yeah.
All right, I see you're on the way to Manhattan.
Yeah, I think I'll go. Yeah, but I'll be in touch.
All right, man.
All right.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
So I had the owner's number, sent them a text, silence, and then I just called, silence. I was like, you know what? Not a good sign. And so then after speaking with them, apparently now the policy's changed. You can trade it in, but you can't trade in for a new launch product. So now that's changed. But now they said you can trade in for a new launch product, but then it has to be approved by one of the managers. So, it's like yay, nay. One day they say yes, next day they say no. Call Monday, come Thursday to get your DJI Neo, and then you call Thursday, no, we don't have it in stock, and apparently no one has it in stock. So you have to pre-order it. Like, oh, fine, I'll come pre-order it. So I jump on the train, as you saw, and I was like, you know what? As I'm on the train, I'm just having second thoughts. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter where you get it from. You can get it online. You can get it in the store, pre-order in reference of. And the only guarantee you have, when it comes to the pre-order, would probably be just going through the DJI online store, where you can just click that button, right? And press cancel in case you change your mind. And I see a lot of videos of folks doing the reviews on it. I'm still getting the Neo, for those of you who had asked. Some of you had asked in the comments on previous videos, and some of you had actually asked directly in the email, because I guess you're looking forward to my experience on it, which is fine. Don't worry, that's coming. But after looking at the videos of folks reviewing really cool videos out there, I feel like it's a combination between influencer drone. Don't get me wrong, I consider myself somewhat of an influencer, but more on YouTube. But I think it's geared more for the TikToker, family vacation. If you're so, I think it's something you just pop in your bag and, do like selfie things here and there, press a button, which is fun. I can't wait to see that. But I also feel like it's a cross between one of those toys, drones you see flying in the mall. It's just hard to pinpoint exactly where it fits into the categories of drones when you've done this, when you've done that, when you've done the drones that you've seen on this channel. And then it's sort of like going into that particular drone. Don't get me wrong, I probably would take it on vacation, and I'm still getting rid of the DJI, the mini drone, just to, cover the cost. But it was fun flying the mini again. I was like, oh wow, this is so cool. It feels so different. And I was like, why, should I sell it? I'm like, yeah, because as you know, it's going to wind up back there on the wall, and you always see it in the prop. So maybe I'll just make the space right here for the Neo, the mini-me. And yeah, so again, I can't pinpoint, is it a toy, is it a drone, is it a tool, is it, so we'll know when we get it, when it comes. And I think it's supposed to be delivered next month on the 10th, but there's no guarantee, given that the folks at the R&D and production at DJI didn't forecast how many orders they were going to get, because apparently they're short and can't even fill the current ones that are being ordered now, which is fine. So just sit back, relax. And for those of you who ordered it too and are waiting, don't worry, it'll come, and just, maybe call your local DJI store and see if they're offering trade-ins. And one of the things they had mentioned was to pre-order it, and then when you bring your old drone into the store, you could, the estimated value of what will be given back to you will be determined then. I was like, you know what, forget it. That's another reason why I jumped off the train. I'm like, are you shitting me? So you're making me pay for something, which is fine. I don't mind paying for it. So, for something that's not tangible, but yet I can't redeem the trade-in value until I actually go the day to pick it up. But if I already had the money out of my pocket, purchase for purchase, cash for goods, So again, that's another reason why I jumped off the train. But I was able to take a shot that I had never taken before. I've always passed that area, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. And as you saw, I was able to take this picture right here. Kind of neat, huh? So anyway, it came with, and I just threw it up on my feed, which is really cool. And so I got to do that. I got to ride my scooter and go on an adventure that afternoon. And that's pretty much it. So, I hope this video helped you, and, give you some inspiration to hang in there. Your drone will come, the Neo will come. We didn't have it before, we didn't have it now, but we'll have it when we have it. When it does come, I can't wait, which is pretty cool. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.
There's not enough hours in a day, got no time to throw away, when all I wanna do is spend my days just getting to know you. The pressure, it always seems to grow, and every day is a little more, when all I hope is true. Say you love me and I love you. I always find you on my mind, but you turn away like half the time. I didn't take you for the side type, but if you want, I'll take you out tonight, and we will make this alright. Cause it's so simple when I'm with you, cause I know you want me, baby, and I know I want you to. Cause it's so simple, like the honest truth. It's like the time left, baby. We can spend a day or two and fall in love. It hits me when the moon lights up your face. Baby, you can never be replaced, cause now you've lit a spark. You've pulled my life right out of the dark. Cause everybody's basking in your glow, but I was never in this for the show. Is this really true? Do you love me? Cause I love you. I always find you on my mind, but you turn away like half the time. didn't take you for